My name is Christina Williams.
My name is Christina Coombs.
My name is Julia Williams.
My name is Laura Howell.
My name is Claire Reed.
My name is Caden Woolman.
My name is Ryan Robertson.
My name is Jonathan Badowski.
And I play volleyball.
My name is Christina Williams. I'm 15 years old. I play at Great Bridge and serve, and I'm a setter. I started playing volleyball because I saw my cousins play and I went to a few of their games. And I tried other sports like soccer. I wasn't into it as much, but I tried volleyball and I like it. For me, volleyball isn't easy at all because every team we play is different. So, we never know who we're going to play at tournaments. And in practice, we do drills like pass 25, so we have to pass the ball perfectly to target. And if we don't, there's normally a consequence. During games and tournaments, serve receive is a big part of it. And it's difficult for me because if the passes aren't great, it's hard for me to get a good set to set our hitters for us to get a point. And even when I try my best to get a good set, it's not always good for the hitter. Volleyball to me is it's basically a mental sport, not necessarily just physical, because it's all about your mindset. And if you get down in games, it's hard to get back up, especially when you dig yourself a big hole between points. And you can't tell someone to fix their mistake in a mean way. You always have to be encouraging. Otherwise, it's hard to get out of your head. As a setter, we are basically leaders of the court. We set our offense based on what we've seen the other team do. So we know who to set, where to set it, and who's the best option in the game. It can also be stressful when our coaches are getting frustrated with us, especially because we're supposed to be the leaders of the court and run our offense. But it's hard, if the passes aren't good, if it's a hard serve, and it's a lot of pressure on me, especially as a setter, to try and better the ball and put up a good set for our hitters. Another difficult drill we do in volleyball, it's called pit drill. It's basically where we have two people on the court, and the coaches are hitting at us, tipping at us, or throwing it across the court to try and make it harder on us to get it. We do it basically after every tournament, depending on how many balls we let drop without us going for it. So last practice we had to get 24 touches, and it tires you out a lot, and that's probably one of the hardest drills we do. People ask me what sport I play, and I say volleyball. Most of the time the responses are either volleyball is really easy or I could beat you, but it's not as easy as it looks. There's a lot more technical things that go with it. Most people just think you're trying to hit it really hard or pass it to the ceiling, but that's not really what it's about. And for my team, we try to run many plays that go with it. Our coach tries to push us to help our offense go faster or at a faster tempo. So we run different plays where the middle would slide, or we try different sets to speed up our offense. School volleyball compared to club volleyball, it's a whole different vibe. For me, I like school volleyball because we come straight after school and we get to play with our friends, and we just go straight from school to practice, so that always helps my day get a little better. And we don't travel as much in club. We travel, and that's also hard about it because that's almost every weekend you're busy traveling about 2 to 4 hours somewhere, staying in hotels and stuff. But that's also why club is fun. It's also hard when our tournaments are every other weekend or every weekend and friends want to hang out. We always have to say no because we're always going somewhere, and we're not really allowed to miss tournaments. It's kind of required that we're there, and we always have to go up usually on Friday to get there for our morning games that are at 6, or we have to be up at 6 to play at 8 o'clock.
My name is Laura Howell. I'm 15 years old. I currently play for my school. My position is GS and Libero, and I've been playing for 2 years. Recently starting is very I feel there's so much pressure on me because I'm only 15 years old and I started when I was 13. So it's harder for me because other people have started travel when they were 8 or 9. And they've gotten lessons and I never got lessons. And having all the pressure on you to do better and study for it and try your best, but it's hard when you're not on a team or like not on a travel team. You just have to go to conditioning and practice by yourself at home or with someone else, and it's just like a lot of weight to carry because you're trying to be better, but it's hard because you haven't been playing for that long. There's a lot of drills that we do that are very tiring, like when you serve at one end and you go chase the ball and then you have to always keep it going in, and if you miss then you have to start over again. And also with like the butterfly drill, you can't stop doing something and you have to just know where you are and keep going, and it gets tiring to the point where like you don't know where you are sometimes and you don't know what to do and you're just like following other people. People always like criticize me and be like, oh, I could play that, I could be you, we should play one-on-one and all that, like saying that they hit harder than me, they can pass better than me. And some people say good things and like say, oh, that's cool, like that's nice, but like my sport is harder. Like you should do this one because volleyball's so easy. Like people always say that, but it's not. You have to know rotations, where you should be, lineups, and you can't be on your phone at all. And you have to study it, especially for setters and hitters, because you have to like try your best to set the perfect ball and to know where to hit the ball. And it's just like overly hard for a lot of people and it's very overwhelming. It's one of the best feelings, especially when you're on the court and like when you win the point yourself, basically like you help them win the point. It's a really good feeling because your adrenaline is so rushed from like that last point, or if the other team is like 2 points like behind you and you're about to win and then you finally get that point. It's like such a big relief off your shoulders because you know that you accomplished what you wanted that whole time and you tried your best and you tried your hardest in it and it worked out. My teammates are not only my teammates, they're like family because we're always working together and we see each other very often, like practices and conditioning. And it's very, like, they understand what you don't understand and they can help you with a lot of things like other people can't. And they help you with like, even if you have like other problems, they can always talk to you about it and they care for you and they want to like bring you up and they want everyone to win, like not just as one person but as a whole team. Like just how connected everyone is together, it's like very heartwarming and it gives people a lot of like love, like it gives them a lot of love to feel, and it lets them know that they're cared for and not only their coaches care for them but their teammates as well, and that everyone understands that we're trying to just become one team and not just individual, because if we're individuals then and we don't talk, then we're not going to be as good during games because we don't talk as much, and so it's going to affect how it's going to be during games and tournaments.
Hello, my name is Parker Oberg and I play football for Great Bridge. My opinion on volleyball is that it's a fun game to play with your friends and it really brings everybody together in like communities because everybody can play even if they aren't good. My family is volleyball players. My dad, he played volleyball when he was a lifeguard in New Jersey. My sister plays volleyball. She's gonna play volleyball for the school. And my mom played volleyball for Rutgers. All my friends play volleyball. It is a really fun sport for me to like enjoy in my free time. It's like football is here and then volleyball is like down here.
Hi, my name is Tim Deal and I'm a parent of a volleyball player. Volleyball has impacted my daughter by the ways she's able to learn how to work together with teammates and play together and be able to grasp that concept of how to work as a team. Volleyball is much different than what I'm accustomed to understanding what volleyball is. Yeah, I played a little bit of volleyball here and there in the backyard with family and friends, but what these kids are learning today, rotations and moving around and how to block, how to set, all that is much different than what we learned when we were kids. So it's come a long way, and you can see the effects of that as these kids begin to just grow and become better athletes. Volleyball has changed dramatically since when I was a kid even, and we just had school teams involved, and now we have much more with club teams, travel teams, national teams. These kids play all season long, all year long, throughout the whole school year.
I'm Haley Hosfeld. I'm 15 years old. My position is libero and outside. I play for Serve 15 and school, and I've been playing for 7 years. For me, I've been playing for the same club for 3 years. It's very frustrating when you don't win a game that you really want to win, but it's just a game and you just have to play through it. I want to practice hard because I want to go to a D1 school. I just want to get recognized by coaches and be on TV, and people like to notice me. For me, I get a lot of bruises because I go for every ball and I don't let the ball hit the ground. A lot of people don't commit to the ball because they don't want to get hurt and stuff, but I will literally run into a chair to save a ball. You do travel volleyball and then school on top of it. For my week, I have practice till 9:30 3 times a week, and then schoolwork on top of that, and the school volleyball when that's going on too.